All right, so we're live again. I don't know if you guys have been watching this whole thing unfold, but this is pretty entertaining. There's a little mouse still on the screen, I think, but that's okay. Guys, technical difficulties are part of the fun of trying to run a media business. So, I've said that once, now I've said it twice. We're on part 2 of this show. I'm not going to recap everything we just talked about. If you're paying attention, you already know what I was talking about. We left off saying that Taproot could be implemented by, a soft fork. We have BIP8, we have BIP9. This is going to be a conversation that's going to evolve over the next weeks, months. Who knows? It could take a year. It could take more than a year to get this thing activated. What's important is to try and figure out a way to activate this soft fork without having a crazy civil war happen again, where all of a sudden people with different incentive structures are trying to run Bitcoin in whatever way they want, breaking consensus, right? That's what we don't want. I don't think we're going to have that issue this time around, especially since some of the guys who didn't want to follow consensus already forked off, so they're gone. We don't have to worry about it. But what's important is that, we have to figure out a way that we can effectively kind of talk about these different upgrades and get the good ones implemented. And so that's kind of the fun thing that we're working through right now as a community. This is definitely a topic we all want to continue to follow. And you can definitely follow all the coverage at bitcoinmagazine.com. You like that plug? That's a good plug. Okay, I only have a couple more pieces of news. If you haven't listened to the first part of this show, feel free to go back and listen to it. But I really did want to cover a couple more things. First and foremost, Bitmex, aka 100X Group. That's like the parent company now above Bitmex that's doing this. Just awarded a $50,000 grant to Jeremy Rubin, a good Bitcoin core developer. Jeremy, congratulations. This is some of the most fun news that we've seen this year. There's been a slew of companies coming out to support open source devs on Bitcoin. I mean, this is awesome. This is exactly what we want. This is how a healthy developer community perpetuates and grows. So congratulations to Jeremy. Congratulations to Bitmex. I mean, this is a really great thing. Everyone should be, applauding this and encouraging this to continue to happen. There's tons of great devs in the Bitcoin community that deserve, not deserve compensation. It sounds like a, like mesothelioma commercial. But no, seriously, we need to be helping support the vibrant dev community in Bitcoin. This can be more than a hobby. Bitcoin is more than a hobby. It's an industry. And these developers are really the ones who continue to support and uphold kind of the foundation of Bitcoin in a lot of ways. So thank you, Bitmex. Thank you, Jeremy, for all the work you've done. Let's see some more of these developers get recognized, get their dues, get paid, because this has been an incredible experience that we're all benefiting from. And thank you to the developers. Okay, the last story I want to cover, because this is my show and I kind of get to say what we cover, is the Pentagon talking about the fact that in the near future, we don't know exactly what date, but they could be talking about UFO sightings or recovery or something to that extent. There's a New York Times article that came out yesterday, very broad, very vague, but everyone's got their 2020 bingo cards out right now. We're wondering what the crazy thing that's going to happen next is around this just wild year that we've all been experiencing. And so I know a lot of people who had aliens on their 2020 bingo card. And so this is a fun little distraction to see exactly what they're going to come out and talk about with all of this alien UFO stuff. Now, the important thing is that we stay grounded in logic and reason. We're making sure that we're not going overboard with this kind of stuff. But Bitcoiners love this kind of conversation. There's so much more to explore in the world. Bitcoiners are optimists that want to be able to talk about everything that interests them. And so it's cool seeing this fringe kind of tinfoil hat conspiracy stuff around aliens, see a little bit of mainstream recognition. Now, not like the crazy tinfoil stuff, but like there's nuggets of truth in this. And that's what the Pentagon is going to be releasing. There was a late June hearing in which I think they required 180 days from that passage of this like truth bill. Basically, the Pentagon will have to come forth in 180 days to show what they got, show their information, show their cards of these different investigations that they've been having into off-world UFOs. So that's what kind of the news is spurred by. 180 days from June 24th, I think, is December 21st. So it's not like this is tomorrow. There's going to be some big announcement. I guess there could be, but they have a full 180 days before they have to come forward with anything. So that's a fun bit of news. I mean, it's been a wild week, right? We've got different banks can custody Bitcoin now. We've got Taproot trying to get activated. We've got developers getting supported, and we've got UFOs like coming in the near future. I mean, this is a wild week. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for bearing with us through these technical difficulties. It's been a fun week. I'm ready for the weekend. I bet you are too. So be sure to stay humble, stack some sats, enjoy the weekend, and stay beautiful, guys.